I found this Finnish survey so interesting that I decided I would do another video about it. I mean, this content basically makes itself, so why not just milk it to the last drop? Last week I did the part about what annoys Finnish drivers in traffic. This one's about equipment. The participants were 18 to 74 years old Finnish drivers and there were 1017 of them. It was conducted in October 2025 by Auto. Yes, that's how you pronounce it. A Finnish car dealership. The link to the results will be in the description. Alright, first up, 77% of the participants found powerful headlights important. That's not surprising, I mean up here the nights don't even get dark in the summer, but we barely have any daylight at all in the winter. The more north you go, the more pronounced this difference becomes. This chart showed the sunrise and sunset times in different municipalities across the country. This first one is for June. Utsjoki is the northernmost municipality not only in Finland but in all of the EU. See how there are no times for sunrise or for sunset. That's because it's constant daylight. This next one is for January. Once again, no sunset or sunrise, but this time for the opposite reason. No daylight at all. I knew this from before, but it's still interesting to see it in numbers. Or lack of. Anyway, we gotten plenty more streetlights this past decade, but most of our roads are still unlit. Apparently only about 15% of the country's roads are lit. Huh. The more you know. Headlight technology has gotten much better, but our cars are old. The average Finnish car on the road is about 14 years old, so there are still plenty that drive around with halogen headlights. This is probably why LED light bars have become so popular. Sadly, in excess for many, especially older Volvos for some reason. Apparently not in Helsinki though. I sent in an unpopular opinion to a radio show about these light bars, and they just responded that they never really even see them. Moving on to the next item, 71% found engine block heaters and internal heaters important. You don't say. You know how many cars I've seen that do not have any kind of engine heating? None. None at all. That's why I'm surprised to see this, because I've always just taken them for granted. Of course, electric cars are changing the game by popularizing remotely activated preheating. This isn't exclusive to electrics though. My 2016 Honda Civic actually has diesel-powered remote activated heating. This was in no way common though, so I was pretty lucky to find a used car that happened to have it. So here's the remote. Push that to activate. Yes. 15 degrees. And if I press this button again, it will turn the heater on and I will have a nice cozy car to go into, although it is really cold outside. In my apartment complex, every apartment has their own parking space, with an electric outlet for engine block heaters. But I don't have a traditional kind of engine heater because I have this luxury heater. I use this outlet to charge my car battery though, because it's dying, and I'm just too cheap to replace it. 67% check the box for parking sensors and rear view cameras. Yes, still not all that common, but more and more cars come with these as standard these days. The camera on mine was apparently an optional extra back in 2016, but I'm very happy to have it. I just wish it was retractable, because it keeps getting dirty and I have to clean it every so often. Just basic parking sensors with a beeper is also better than nothing at all. Except when it gets a fault, so it keeps beeping constantly like in some taxis I've driven so work. So I just have to disable them altogether not to go insane. Tow bars are important according to 51% of the participants. Yes, it is very handy, especially since you can rent a trailer for only like 10 or 20 euros a day, which I did back in 2023 when I moved. Personally, I've just been happy not to have them on my recent cars though. You know why? Because now my friends and family are way less likely to ask for my help when they need to move stuff. And also because I was able to do my most recent move completely with my Accord. Seriously, that car was ridiculously spacious. The rest of the results address the least important equipment. This is all superficial stuff, so it's not that surprising. If it was about desirable equipment instead of important ones, it would probably look a lot different. Only 13% found metallic color important. Yeah, I guess it's important if you have a fragile ego. Not saying that I don't, but you know. 12% found leather interiors important. Again, a luxury feature. Desirable? Yes. Important? No. 6% checked panoramic sunroofs. I'd actually personally rank this much higher than leather and metallic color. These don't really matter if you're driving, but are actually pretty nice if you're a passenger. The cabin feels much less cramped when you're in the backseat of a car with a panoramic sunroof. Alright, now I think I'm done with this survey, because the only thing left in it is listening habits, which I won't do, unless you guys really beg me to. I don't know why you would, but you never know. See you. I found this Finnish survey so interesting, so I decided to do that. I found this Finnish survey. It was conducted in October 2025. It was conducted into. This chart shows the sunrise and sunset times. This chart shows the. Yep. Words fail me.